can sort of relate to people what you do and how you do it, and sort of say, honestly, I can prove it. You shouldn't have to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
And I feel that is a big issue. That you know, the number of shoots I'm asked to go on, and people say, well, can you bring your sheepdog? Can you bring your crook? I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I think one of the best ones was walking the sheep across London Bridge about a month ago, whatever it was.
I saw this, yeah.
And I had the crook in my hand, and they'd asked me to bring the crook, and I was wearing wool because I decided that, obviously, because there was quite a lot of sort of pomp and pageantry, that I should be wearing wool. So I got my wool skirt on, and I was carrying the crook. And of course, the photographers were putting too much pressure on the mules that were being walked across the bridge. And I kept saying, can you get them to stand back a bit? And of course, they were moving forward. And of course, the sheep, of course, turned. And one of them, you know, you get that one and it does the old 3 bounces and you know what's going to happen. And it's coming back towards, and I've got the crook in my hand. And it's like coming back towards us and the mare and everyone's standing there. And I got it with my crook. Yeah. And I'm standing there with my legs splayed, with this mule between my legs on the bridge with the skirt on, holding that. And in my mind, I was thinking, well, I love Mary Berry, but she did it last year. But could she have done that? No. You know what I mean? Exactly. And that's the thing. People want you to have the crook. They want you to have the wellies. They want you to have the sheepdog at your side because it fits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it doesn't.
And it honestly is like.
Yeah. It's like, why can't you wear lipstick? Why can't you wear heels?
You can do it. It doesn't mean anything.
Job, why? You know, you don't need to.
That's
be
where.
pigeonholed.
No, exactly. It doesn't matter. I mean, if I'm shearing sheep, I will wear trousers because you can't do it without, because that's obviously practical. But you know, I used to put, long before the programme, I would put pictures up of me and Clive shearing away, and I would see a comment and it'd be like, yeah, that is so set up, you know. Yeah. Are you telling me that a mother of 9 can shear sheep? Yeah, whatever. Yeah. And just that comment, it did my head in so much that I was asked to go and do a shearing demo bank holiday weekend. And I went and did a shearing demo for nothing, sheared sheep all bloody bank holiday weekend, just to make sure and hope and pray that somebody would take a picture and put it up on social media.
To show that you actually could do it.
Yeah.
You always feel...
And that I shouldn't have to do it, but... Clive said, why are you doing that on bank holiday weekend? Because obviously we're not clicking at all, and it was the May bank holiday, but I'd gone down to Barnsley to do that. And it was purely because of that.
Yeah. You're on the back foot, and it's always, you've got to go that one step further than... dare I say it, a man. You have to go one step further than a man or somebody else in the profession to look like you can do it, and it's a shame.
Yeah, it is a shame, but you also kind of don't want to become one of those feminist kind of woo, because then that kind of goes against you as well.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's quite a difficult one. I mean, I go and do talks. So I did last weekend. I was at Cheltenham. So there's Joan Collins here with like security guards and all the rest of it, and she's like, "Oh my God, guys, I'm only signing for an hour." I'm sitting there in my dress with gravy down the front and I can't find my pen. And that's me. And the people at Cheltenham in that queue, there's not much in the way of farmers, right? But to the day, was it Tenbury? Agricultural Society. It's all farmers.
Yep.
And I love the challenge that it can be that or it can be that. Because they can sniff out a bullshit at 1,000 paces, right? I said to Clive, I've got my worst one coming. I said, this is the worst one. I am so nervous. And it was to go to Skipton and talk to 50 farmers in the back bar of a pub on outskirts of Skipton. 50 farmers, hill farmers. I was like, oh my God. So I went and did it. And you know what they're like? They play the cards quite close to the chest, one right sure. About 3 days later, the worst fan mail letter I've ever got came. It was like on one of those envelopes where they've crossed it out and used it again.
Oh no.
And it was off one of them guys who said he'd never been to a presentation or a talk, and he'd loved it so much because he knew it and he recognised it, and that for me. Same at Hay on Wye. Did Hay on Wye. Didn't realise it was such an honour to be invited to go to Hay on Wye Literary Festival because I'm not the kind of person you'd naturally find there. The organiser said, your tickets have all sold out. He said, but the best thing is, it's the people who never come to the festival. He said, it's the Welsh hill farmers. He said they love the festival because they get people camping and they park the cars and the B&Bs are all full, but they never come because there's nothing for them.
And you change that.
Exactly. Well, isn't that something? So it's like keeping true to your roots. It's really, it's a real temptation to sort of sell out to somebody who wants you to sort of preach their message.
Yeah.
But I haven't really got one. We're just doing what we do, and we champion what we do because you do what you think's right.
Yeah, and I think that's something that you've really highlighted on tour. I saw you down in London, and I absolutely loved that. And obviously you've just been to my hometown in Middlesbrough.
Yeah.
Not tried a parmo though.
No, I missed that one, didn't I? I've never heard of that.
You need
It
to.
is. You need to. A signature dish, I will take you. But something that you did mention on tour, which I found quite interesting, was sometimes the criticism you can get for health and safety and all these kind of trolls and people, you know, jumping on that, you know, to do with the children or you on the farm. I mean, how do you find that? How do you find resilience? How do you respond?
I don't.
You know?
I just carry on and do my
Yeah.
thing. You spend your whole life questioning yourself.
Yeah.
It would be very unnatural if you weren't somebody who didn't sort of lay in bed and think to themselves, am I doing the right thing? Is that okay? All the rest of it. But it's kind of, again, it's getting the balance right.
Yeah.
In this day and age, it is really difficult to do your own thing and feel like you can do that without people sort of judging you. Without people judging you. I put a picture of the children climbing up a barn. 99.9% of people go, yeah, that's great. That's what I used to do when I was a kid.
Yeah.
0.1% will say, where's the climbing harness? Where's the helmet? Okay? But what they don't know is mentally, I have done a risk assessment
Yep.
of what's going on. And yes, there is a possibility. Life is dangerous. It is inherently dangerous. It doesn't make you safer by staying away from danger.
Children need to understand risks, and if they haven't tested it in an environment where you're watching them climb up, or you've told them you need to be careful of X, Y, and Z, the problem that you get is children, young adults, whoever, who have never been exposed to any risk or any decision making. These children, maybe depending on what age, will, again, in their head, they'll probably be thinking, right, should I walk through that really boggy bit or not? Will I get stuck? Will I fall off if I climb over that wall? And I think we don't give children enough opportunity.
No, to find their own parameters.
Yes.
Exactly, to find that level. All the things that people say that they want, the benefits of the countryside.
Watching this video. Please subscribe our channel for more videos. And like, comment, share your friends and family members. By your lovely Nancy.